Alright, I want to do a quick video on the primer pocket swaging kit from CH4D. If you've been reloading 223 or possibly 308, you probably run across some of the military rounds out there that have crimped primer pockets. And those are crimped so that they retain the primer during automatic fire so that it doesn't fall out from all the jarring that goes on. But as far as us reloaders go, it's an abundant source of brass. However, it's it's a bit of a deal to get this primer pocket crimp out so that you can put a fresh primer in it. One thing I ran across was this kit made by CH4D. It's ch4d.com, and the item number is 419001. I ran across this because it seemed to work with what I already have, and I think most people find that too. It's very simple. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on it, but basically the way it works is you get this die type collet that you can put into your press. I'm using it in my Lee press, and I have a couple other dies in there, just miscellaneous dies. I don't pay any attention to those, but I have this already locked where I want it, so hope you don't mind. I'm not going to take it out for you. It's simple as the rest of the dies. You just tighten it down to get a tighter adjustment and back it off, and you have a set collar that you can lock in place. This uses your standard Lee collets, shell holders, and so if you're doing 223, it's a number 4 for 223, and you just put that in like this. It's got a little retaining clip, very ingenious, just kind of snaps over, super simple, no big deal. If you're doing 308, you use your 308 shell plate. So the next part about this kit is it comes with both sizes, the large primer pocket, which I probably won't use because I don't have a 308, and then the small primer pocket, which you'll use on the 223. And this stem, this punching stem, actually comes out. So when you use it, you want to make sure that that's in nice and tight, and maybe even put some Loctite or something on it. I had it back out on me once, and I didn't catch it for a couple cartridges. So nice and tight on that, and no big deal. So it just fits into where your standard shell plate holders fit, and you bring it up. It comes up through and swages that primer pocket open. And it doesn't take as much as you might think, especially if you've worked with primer pockets before. And you can fuss at them for a while till you get something that works for you. This actually is very simple. I think this was about $28. It's one of the cheaper options out there that I've seen, and I think it does a tremendous job. I think it's real ingenious, and I like how they put it together. But let me just show you how this works. You just put it in here like this. You don't even have to run your ram all the way down. So it comes up in there, holds it. Now you want to put some positive pressure, especially if you have one that has a real hard crimp on it. You want to kind of offset the fact that you don't have something holding here, and just a real quick boom, and you're done. That's it. You don't even have to move your ram hardly at all. Just a little bit like that. You can move your ram about that much, and those primer pockets are ready to go. Now, as far as setup goes, setup's a little tricky, and that's one of the reasons I didn't want to take the time to take it all apart. I think you guys can figure it out, but basically the setup is dialing this down to where you get a sufficient amount of crimp that you can install a primer without excessive force. And I would say probably your best bet is to take a little time and actually crimp, swage one of the pockets, and then try to install a primer and see if there's any force required, or too much or too little or whatever. You want a little bit of force there. You don't want loose primer pockets, so you don't want to go overboard with this thing. But you'd want to get it sufficient so that you're not running into trouble while you're reloading down the road. So just take it a little bit at a time, little short adjustments, check each one until you get to the perfect spot, and you'll know you get that nice snug feel when it goes in, but it goes in without tremendous force, and you're happy with it. And then just lock it down and leave it there. And you can do, I've done about 700, probably did about 700 in maybe an hour or so. We're really very fast and with very few problems. Most everything worked out okay. There's a couple of the Remington 223 cases, the military ones. They have a particularly persistent crimp, so that might be a bit of an issue for some of them. And I've actually had a hard time getting a couple of those in. I actually damaged a couple of cases, but all in all, this is a great set from the folks at CH4D. Right now, as of making this video, they do not have their website up to click and buy, but you can actually get the number, call, tell them what you want. They're real nice folks, and they sent it out to me immediately. I think I had it in about 5 days. So it's well worth the money. It's high quality stuff, and they have a tremendous website. The amount of dies that they make are dizzying. Calibers I never even heard of. So if you're looking for an odd caliber out there, give them a look. So hope this helps you out, and good luck with your reloading. Take care.